Yeah, good morning students. How are you today? I want to believe you're fine there at home. We're here again on Regina Pacis online platform. My name is still Mr. Prosper, and today on mathematics we'll be looking at rectangle and square. Well, the following are what I expected to know by the end of the lesson. One, to define a rectangle and a square. Two, state three properties of a rectangle, then to state also three properties of a square. Quickly, what's a rectangle? A rectangle is a quadrilateral with all its angles right angle. Well, before now, we already know what a quadrilateral is. A plane figure with four sides. So that's the case with a rectangle. Four sides, but all the angles are right angle. Now look at a diagram of a rectangle. These are the sides. Side AB, side BC, side CD, and side AD. Alright, now these are the angles. Angle B, angle A, angle C, and angle D. Now it is said, so those are the angles in a rectangle. And the following are the properties of a rectangle. One, all angles are equal. Each angle is equal to 90 degrees. It means those angles I pointed out before now, angles A, angle B, angle C, angle D. Each of them is equal to 90 degrees. Alright. B, opposite sides are parallel to each other. That is, side AB is parallel to side BC. Side AB is parallel to side BC. And again, that's why this mark is inscribed on each of these sides, so as to show that they are parallel. Again, side BC is also parallel to side AB. That's why this mark is put on them to indicate it. C, opposite sides are equal in length. Opposite sides are equal in length. They're not just parallel, like the sides we mentioned, side AB and side CD. They are not just parallel alone, they are also equal in length. So if this side is 5 cm, this side will also be 5 cm. And for these other two sides, if here is 10 cm, then here should also be 10 cm. For D, it has equal diagonals that bisect each other. It has equal diagonals. Of course, you know that the diagonal is a line that runs from a vertex to another vertex in a plane figure. So this is a vertex, a point where two edges meet in a plane figure. So from this vertex to this vertex, a line runs. And from this other vertex to another vertex, another line runs. These are the diagonals of this plane shape. Now, we are saying that they have equal diagonals. A rectangle has equal diagonals. That means this line is also equal to this line in length. That's why we say that AI is equal to IC. AI is equal to IC. And then BI is equal to ID. Right. Last is that it has two lines of symmetry. Two lines of symmetry. So there are two lines alone, this and this. Those are the two lines that can divide this shape into two equal parts. Quickly on the square. A square is a rectangle with all sides equal. So if you already know what a rectangle is, then bringing that knowledge to the square. A square is a kind of rectangle with all the sides equal. This is a different information from what we know with a rectangle, because rectangle has not all the sides, all the four sides equal. But a square does. All the four sides in a square are equal. And this is a typical diagram of a square. You can see that these two sides are parallel, all these four sides are equal. Side AB, side BC, side CD, and side AD. Now this marks line of each of them is to show that they are parallel to each other. Properties of a square. One, each interior angle equals 90 degrees. Each interior angle. Now these are the interior angles, just like we had in the rectangle. Angle B, angle A, angle C, and angle D. Alright. B, all sides are equal in length. All sides. So each of these sides, if one of them is 5 cm, then the rest of them are also 5 cm each. C. Opposite sides are parallel to each other. Opposite sides are parallel to each other. That means side BC is parallel to side AD. Also, side AB is parallel to side CD because they are opposite sides. Now, it has equal diagonals that bisect each other. It has equal diagonals that bisect. These are the diagonals, line BD and line AC. Now, these diagonals, they bisect each other. That means this one divides the other into two equal parts. Just like we have line AC is equal to line BD. Again, line AI, look at I. That's the point of intersection. Line AI is also equal to line IC. And then line BI is also equal to line ID. The fifth is that the diagonals that bisect at right angles, the diagonals bisect at right angles. Alright. Then the diagonals bisect at right angles and then the corner angles, so that each angle is 45 degrees. It means that each diagonal, they bisect each other at right angle, that means 90 degrees. Then at the end, at this vertex, they now cut, here is supposed to be 90 degrees fully, but by reason of this diagonal cutting in between it, it makes a corner angle of 45 degrees. Are you getting that now? So each corner angle is 45, so we have 45 degrees here, we have another 45 degrees here. We have 45 degrees here, and another 45 degrees here. Same with these two angles remaining. Alright. Then the last is that it has 4 lines of symmetry. It has 4 lines of symmetry. This line, then this line, and another line. The lines of symmetry, they divide a plane figure into 2 equal parts. Alright, so far so good. Here is the end of the lesson. And the following questions are for your assignment. 1. Self-differentiate between a rectangle and a square. 2. Why does a rectangle have just 2 lines of symmetry as opposed to a square? Right. 3. The sum of all the interior angles in a square is, you give the figure. Why that in a rectangle is this? You give the figure there. What is a diagonal? 4A, and then 4B, the sum of 3 corner angles in a square is equal to dash. So these are the questions. Provide your answers and hand them over or send them to the page for markings and corrections. Thank you for your time. God bless you. Do stay safe.